Please raise your right hand. CNA Felicia Gardner is suing her ex-boyfriend for impound fees. Defendant John Beecham says he gave the plaintiff the car.
Ms. Gardner, you're saying that your former boyfriend, Mr. Beecham, is obligated to repay certain impound and towing fees that you had to take care of as a result of him being pulled over and being discovered to have a suspended, canceled, or revoked set of driving privileges. His license was suspended, in other words. Your defense, sir, is that you got the car for the plaintiff, and since it's a car that was a gift from you, she should pay the impound fees, right?
Right.
You first.
Basically, Your Honor, I met Mr. Beecham freshman year in high school. We started dating in 2005, and we've been dating ever since, off and on. On October 3rd, he asked to use my vehicle. He came over
Now, where'd you
around
get the vehicle?
97 Chevy Camaro.
I know, but where did you get it?
I got it, he gave me the car. But
right.
Anyways,
Whose name is it in?
It's in my name, Your Honor. It's in my name. But
I think that was on the registration material. Go right ahead.
My name is, anyways, sorry, Your Honor.
Keep going. Just wanted to make sure that those points were established.
He came over that night. He got the car, and he said he was only going to be gone for a few hours. I let him use the car. I called him around 12. He basically said he was going to be on his way, and I didn't hear from him again till that morning. He said he got pulled over by an officer in Riverside, California, and that the car was going to be impounded. I asked him a couple of questions. He said
fine young men and women. So what happened?
He said that he was going home from a friend's house that morning. And I asked him why was he, out at that time of night. He got on my case a couple of days ago. Before then, he was so stressed out about financial problems. And then I was like, well, why were you even behind the wheel if you were so stressed out before and you're going to get me into, all this debt and getting it pulled over and, what were you thinking? So he really kind of gave me half completed answers, sketchy. And
But what do you expect?
He's done this previous time, so
Yes, he has. He's got a problem.
I made sure that he had a licensed friend that was going to be driving the vehicle that
so
night.
you wanted him to have a licensed friend to operate the vehicle. He had a friend with him. But in this case, he was driving. He messed up.
I was unaware that he was driving.
You know it. What was your purpose of belaboring the obvious?
He said he needed to do some running around, and I
know, and you let him use the vehicle.
And I made sure
so he got pulled over. He was wrong. The thing speaks for itself. Res ipsa loquitur.
I made sure he had a licensed driver, though.
And he got popped for operating a motor vehicle on a revoked, suspended, or canceled set of privileges.
Your Honor, I didn't understand why he had a friend in the car and not have the friend driving. If he had the friend in the car, he should have had the friend driving instead of having them in the car.
Those mysteries of life shall remain forever unresolved.
He should stay exactly where he's at.
That's what the penitentiaries are full of. You shouldn't have done this.
Yep, which is why he should pay.
So, you shouldn't have done it.
We'll be back with more Judge Joe Brown in a moment.
Towing fees paid, right?
Correct.
You want the...
Would have a licensed driver behind the wheel. She says the defendant drove anyway, got pulled over, and the car was impounded. Let's take a look.
The vehicle got impounded. You want the impound fees paid, right?
Correct.
You want the towing fees paid, right?
Correct.
You want the cost paid, right?
Correct.
Now, what excuse do you have besides I bought the car?
When the car got impounded, I was gonna pay to get it out, but I figured I had another Camaro. I could have gave her that one, or I would have got her another one.
No. You see, you sound like a reasonably intelligent young man.
Yeah.
But the problem is that this state is going to come after her and say, you still owe for the towing fees, so you can't get your motor vehicle operator's privileges renewed And if you gave her the new Camaro, they wouldn't register the bloody thing in her name until those fees were taken care of. And you might say, well, I'll leave it where it is. So the bottom line is, it's not going away.
I got other cars too, though.
Well, they would come after you.
They would have got paid.
No. You see, every day that vehicle is left in impound, the private businessman that has the contract with the government entity is supposed to get paid. They still want the money.
Yeah, I told you we made a payment plan on that later on or something.
No, the payment plan is right now. This is why we are here. She says, I want payment plan right now.
Yeah.
She wants these things handled. She's suffering from anxiety. Where is it going to help her?
Judge Joe Brown makes his ruling after this.
An American.
Somebody to be suspect with the question, how did he get all of those motor vehicles?
Well, I do little side jobs.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do. But you see, what you ought to do is keep some things from coming to the light of day. You make sure they get resolved so they stay quiet under the radar. So anyway, you get your award, $18.56 in your cost.
Well, it sounds like the defendant sort of considered this vehicle to be disposable. He has no concept of the consequences, and it may be why he had to borrow the wheels in the first place. He's going to pay. I'll be right back. Next.